Good morning,
Good morning,
Swati.
ma'am.
Good morning. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much, ma'am, for having me on your platform. And I have been waiting for a long time. And as you know that we met, maybe 9, 10 months ago when I started my channel, YouTube channel. So I'm feeling over the moon and on cloud nine. Thank you so much, ma'am, for having me on your platform.
Thanks for
Yes,
joining me today. And yes, I remember we met once before as well, and this is our second conversation on YouTube, right? So I'm equally excited
yes,
for today's conversation. So thank you for joining me
yes.
today. So let us start with a quick round of introduction. Would you like to introduce yourself?
As you know, my name is Swati, and I'm from a very beautiful place, Jammu and Kashmir. I'm a homemaker, mother of one child. If I talk about my hobbies, I love reading, listening to music, watching movie, and playing badminton. And apart from this, recently I want to share with you. Like it's been 2 months, I have started giving like English speaking courses kind to the beginner level people, and I'm enjoying the learning of teaching and learning from them as well. So this
Lovely.
this is a little bit about me.
Great, great. So you have added one feather to your cap. Great, great. How is
Yes,
that going
yes, I
on?
can.
How are you feeling
It's
being a
been
teacher?
going great. It's been going great, but recently when I started 2 months ago, that time I was feeling nervous why I started. Even I am also learning. So, these type of thoughts were running that time in my mind.
Mhm.
But right now I'm feeling comfortable. Actually, I'm
Mm.
also learning with them. Yes.
Exactly. Right, right. When I started teaching that time, I was also a learner, and we are going to be learners only for always because it's a language. So we have to keep ourselves updated all the time with new vocabulary words or whatever new is coming in this English language because languages also evolve over time. So, yes, when we teach
Yes.
others, we do our own homework, we also improve in the process. So that's a great way to improve yourself in the first place, right? Great, great. That's a
Yes.
good decision.
Oh, when we met earlier, so that time I was asking you, so how do you manage, how you teach
Mhm.
people? So that time you suggest me you can start with giving tuition to one on one, then you can
Mhm.
start group.
You're giving one-on-one classes or teaching people in groups?
No, actually, I recently started like 2 months ago, and I have a little bit experience, in this language. So I started like giving group session. Initially, I
Wonderful.
was feeling nervous, but right now I'm feeling comfortable.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And I guess for you, it's been a month in our WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, and I am
Mm-hmm.
enjoying. I have, learned a lot from your group as well because you're also, providing a great quality content and we are discussing on that. We're also, becoming so critical in thinking. So I must say
Mm-hmm.
that, yes, I really love the way you teach their people out there and helping them to be fluent in this language and helping them to be critical thinking. You are
Mm-hmm.
promoting actually critical kind thinking so they
Exactly.
can reflect on themselves as well and what's happening in the world, what's happening around you. You should be aware of that. So I
Mm-hmm.
really love the content that you provide.
Great. Great. I'm so
Yes.
glad that you're enjoying being in the group. All right.
Yes.
So before we start with today's discussion, do you have any questions for me?
Yes, one question I would like to ask you that as you are a homemaker, mother of, kids and as a YouTuber, so how do you manage all the things? So
Mm-hmm.
when your days start, when your days end, I want
Mm-hmm.
to, want to little bit from your side.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I would say it's really very difficult to manage things. But at the same time, if you have a passion in your life, to follow your passion, you go to any extent, right? So that's what I am doing. Although my plate is already full, I still make some time out for my classes. But now I don't take many classes. I take only 6 classes in a week. So now I've structured it in a way so that it doesn't feel overwhelming. And if I talk about conversation, so I have reduced the numbers of conversations as well that I take on a daily basis. So in a day, I take one conversation for YouTube and one class. I get 3 days off in my week. So it's pretty convenient for me now. But initially, we all struggle to
Mm.
build our identity or to, cope up with things, to manage things. We all struggle because this is something new we have added to our routine. So that struggle is going to be there. We juggle a lot of things, but over the period of time, we figure it out ourselves that how can we manage things more wisely, right? So it's been a year, more than a year for me, and that is the reason I've figured out the things in a proper way now. It has become easy for me to provide classes as well because now I don't need to do much work for our classes. Earlier, I used to do a lot of homework before providing our classes, but now it has become an easy task, like a walk in the park for me. So, not much work. So, I feel pretty relaxed these days.
Okay, I must say that consistency really matters. You are very
Exactly.
consistent throughout your
Mm.
journey, so it's really
Exactly.
matters.
Yes, yes. Consistency is the key. There is no doubt about it. And I would say,
Mhm.
whenever you feel overwhelmed, because it's a natural emotion, we all feel that way. We all feel like procrastinating as well. Sometimes we feel lazy. So it's just that if you can't do uh, long form videos or if you can't provide classes, sometimes you can take a pause. That's completely fine. But at the same time, if you have a YouTube channel or you're doing something in your English learning to improve your English, go for reels, short form videos, because that also helps you improve your spoken English. You are uttering some words out of your mouth, and that's how you're practicing it. So, consistency definitely matters. True.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. So I
Great. Don't
also
worry
have been
about it.
learning this.
Yes, don't
Okay.
worry about it. Don't overthink, I would say. Just keep going with the flow. Whenever you feel down, take a pause because we definitely need to recharge our body and mind too in the process. If we are already tired, already feeling drained, so we can't add anything productive to our daily life, right? So you need to be energetic to learn something new. You need to prepare yourself to gain more and more knowledge. So that pause is also important in life. You learn with time, learn with experiences, right? So don't worry.
Right now.
Okay, so let's start with our today's topic of discussion that is the power of a smile, right? So it's a very small
Mhm.
word, very simple word, but still so powerful. So, what do you think? What message do you think a smile sends without saying a word?
Yes, as you said that the topic is very interesting, like the power of smile. So I must say that so it's a kind of simple expression, but you are connecting with people through heart to heart, through soul to soul, without saying any words. So I must say that I also a kind of person since my childhood time. I always wear a smile on my face, whether I am talking to stranger or near or dear ones.
Hmm.
So I must say that this, without saying any words, but you can connect with people heart to heart,
Hmm.
and you can also, make them relax, make them safe. They, it also a kind of brain also pass a kind of signal. Yes, this person is genuine, honest, and it's safe. You can feel connected. You can build a kind of relationship. So I must say that this word has a very powerful, and even you can manage all the things if you face any difficulty in your life. So yes, at that time smile doesn't solve the problem, but it has some power that it can reduce the intensity of that stress. So it's
Hmm.
really very powerful. A smile has a very powerful or a magic things in itself. So definitely I must say that without saying any words you can even connect with stranger people as well. So as a
Exactly.
human being, we are not machine actually. We should be do have a smiling on our face, having conversation with people so that they can feel connected.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wonderfully explained, I must say. And more than anything, I would say that your smile makes other people realize that kindness still exists, doesn't it? Because when we don't
Mm.
smile at others, people feel that the whole world is selfish. People are not
Mm.
welcoming around us. So who do we go and
Yes.
approach, right? Share our problems with. But when you smile, so people automatically feel that they are welcomed. They can definitely approach you. So that is one silent message smile spreads to the world. Great. So
Mm.
it is not always about others, but it also about us. Sometimes smile
Yes.
makes us feel comfortable, makes us feel relaxed. So have you ever come across such situation where you are stressed and smiling can make your day, or smiling simply makes you feel relaxed?
Yes, many times, as you know, as a homemaker, mother of child, so you have so many responsibility throughout the days. And whenever I, wear a smile on my face, so that kind of stress releases its power. And
Mm-hmm.
when my family members or my child look me while having a smile on my face, they feel also relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely there's so many, in this world kind of stressful, or so much knowledge, information you have, and sometimes you feel, so much bombarded with this, a kind of knowledge or information. You feel overwhelmed, and sometimes juggling all the things as a content creator, as a no idea I'm providing tuition kind to the people. So sometimes I feel stressed, but I always try to wear a smile. So I know this smile has a very powerful or a magic in itself. So it reduces that kind of stress at that time. And even I also start my day with a smile, and my family, my child also feel happy when they, see my face, a kind of
Exactly.
smiling face. So definitely it reduces stress, definitely it reduces, or it provide a kind of a good environment, a happy environment if we
Mm-hmm.
face that kind of smile. So definitely I face so many problems, but I find solution with a smiling face. So I think
Mm-hmm.
you can deal those problems in a very good manner if you have a smile, because it help you to emotionally balance. You can balance your emotion if you have a smile. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely it works well
Mm.
according to me.
Right, right. I couldn't
Yes.
agree more. And whenever you are stressed, smiling can completely change your mood. And even when we are feeling down, we can still trick our brain to feel good by just a little smile. And one more thing, you rightly said that when you smile, you make other people smile as well at the same time. When you smile, your family also feels happy about you. That yes, she's smiling, she's happy. So it definitely creates lots of positivity, a lot of positivity around, and it has that ripple effect. When you smile, other people also tend to make other people smile in their world, right? So that's
Yes.
great about.
Even you pass a smile towards a
Hmm.
stranger, they come back with the smile as well.
Exactly, exactly. So it's definitely contagious. So why not smile
Yes.
very often? True that, true that.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, so if you enter a room where nobody is smiling, how would you feel?
I can feel serious if I
Mm-hmm.
enter that kind of room. If anyone, serious, a kind of face, not
Mm-hmm.
wearing any smile, I can feel they're a kind of machine. They are not
Uh-huh.
human beings. Because as a human being, we need a kind of emotions like smiling face, happy faces, because we are here for enjoying our life, and God has provided us a great life, and we should feel this life with a smile. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely I can feel a kind of person who are juggling with their stress. They don't know how to deal with this stress. They are very serious about life. They shouldn't take life very seriously. Life
Mm-hmm.
is always ups and downs. You gain once a time you can gain ups, the other time you can gain low. So definitely we have to kind of a pace with life, that a smiling face or smiling kind of nature. So I will enter that room maybe with a seriousness, as well as, because when people are serious, you automatically become serious. But
Right.
I will always
Mm-hmm.
try to have a kind of face, yeah, like smiling face, so that I also
Mm.
can make them
Exactly.
smile. So
Exactly.
yes, definitely I can feel same kind of vibration, but I will try
Mm.
to uh, make them feel happy while
Right.
smiling. Yes,
Exactly. So your smile can lighten their mood as well. Sometimes people
yes,
have this kind of personality that they don't smile, but at the same time,
yes,
then other people around that particular person will feel unwelcomed or will feel like this person is not approachable, right? So nobody would like to
yes,
come to you and speak with you, and you will automatically feel isolated. You feel like, why people are not talking to me? But you are not aware of that shortcoming in you, that you don't smile very often. So how would people approach you? How would people come to you and talk about their problems, talk about their joys in life? That's right.
yes,
Okay, great. One more thing, when we talk about workplaces, Many companies
Mhm.
often tell their employees or train their employees to smile with their customers. So, in your opinion,
Mhm.
why do they do that? Why do they ask their employees to smile whenever they talk to their customers?
Okay, so I think if you are smiling, if you are, dealing with customer with a smile, they can feel safe, they can feel secure while having those conversations. They can feel more open to talk with them. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I think they are, helping them or telling them, like employees, you have to conversation with your customer with a smiling face because they know the power of smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are, talking with them a seriousness, they can feel more awkward or they can feel intimidated by you. But if you are having a face like smiling face, people feel connected automatically. They can feel like we are trying to build a relationship. We have to open our problem to the employees as well.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely it's really very helpful for customer as well as employees for
Mm-hmm.
having a good talk while smiling. So it
Mm-hmm.
has really a kind of emotional kind of a power. So we are emotional beings. So if you are wearing a smile, definitely the other people also feel safe and kind, and they can feel that we can share everything with the person because who is wearing a kind of smile. So automatically we feel connected, we feel safe. That's why I think according to them. So because as a human being, so we know how to deal with people. We
Exactly.
have a kind of different kind of emotions. So I
Mm-hmm.
think to make a good relationship, to make them safe, that's why they are advising them to always wear a smile while having connecting with the customers.
Exactly. Well said, I must say. And customer service is the major part of any company. So if you have good
Yes.
customer services, people talking with their customers with a smile on their face, it will definitely set you apart from other companies as well. And people would prefer your company over other companies, isn't it? That's right.
Yes.
Okay. And it definitely releases feel good hormones. You feel good in the first place, like
Yes.
whenever you are going to interact with customers. So you will feel good before even
Yes.
starting that
Definitely.
call. And then you'll make other people also feel good. And your smile can definitely make somebody's day.
Yes. Definitely. I
Mm,
agree with you. Yes.
right. So, do you think sometimes smiles can be misunderstood?
Misunderstood. Yes, sometimes, smile may be misunderstood if you are always wearing a smile on your face in seriousness, and people may think that about you are not serious about
Mm-hmm.
some, problems. So that time it can feel, fake kind, but it has some others reason. Maybe people also, maybe dealing some emotional stress. That's why they are feeling wearing that fake smile. They try to make themselves strong enough. And because whenever we have a smile in our maybe while dealing some emotional stress, so sometimes it can make other people feel like that they are
Mm-hmm.
just showing smile, they are not serious about the concern, whatever the problem they are facing. So definitely some people maybe can feel this kind
Mm-hmm.
feeling you are not
Right.
serious. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I have a personal experience to share in this particular matter. When I used to work in corporates that time, once my manager called me in his cabin and I went there. So I used to get late
Mm-hmm.
all the time. So my manager called me to address this matter and I was already wearing a smile on my face because I tend to do that. I tend to smile all the time. So he said, "Are you not serious? I'm scolding you and you're smiling." I said, "Sir, I'm this is the way I am. It's not like I'm smiling at what you're saying, but this is the way I am. I always smile." So that actually backfired me. So smiling in right situations is okay, but if somebody is scolding you, somebody is really serious in front of you, there is some serious matter going on. So smiling can backfire you at the same time. I experienced that in
Yes.
my life.
We should be aware
Right.
of these kind of situation where we have to not smiling, someone
Exactly.
scolding us. It's a
Hmm?
matter of concern situation. So that time we keep ourselves, away from this smiling face.
And imagine someone smiling at a funeral. So how awkward that can
Yes,
be, right?
yes,
So we
that's
definitely
not a
need to
good part.
understand that as well. True.
Mhm.
And sometimes in relationships as well, or in case of opposite genders, if a girl passes a smile to a boy, that boy might
Mhm.
misunderstand that, yes, this girl is
Yes,
interested in me, and vice versa.
yes.
If a boy passes a
Mm.
smile to a girl, that girl might misunderstand that, yes, this boy is trying to impress me or is into me, right? That kind of misunderstanding can happen. So,
Yes, and
yes.
if they are emotionally intelligent, so that time they can feel, they can
Mhm.
understand why the other people is smiling. Maybe it's
Mm.
just only to feel happy or only feel to connected.
Mhm.
So it is
Mm.
only depend on the person, how kind of
Yes,
mentality they have.
true. Depends on the
Mm.
mentality too. But too much smiling is also not good at the same time.
Yes,
So
definitely. I
balance
agree.
matters everywhere, even in smiling too,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Uh,
Everywhere balance is matters. Whether smiling, whether in relationship, everywhere balance is the matter. No idea,
mhm,
I think. Extreme in anything is not good.
true. And if I talk about you, do you like to pass a smile to a stranger?
Yes, sometimes because I'm a kind of personality since my childhood. I always wear a smile
Hmm.
while having interaction, even with stranger. I always wear a smile, not a kind of laughing kind, but yes,
Hmm. Just
little
a
smile,
gentle smile.
gentle smile. Yes, so that
Exactly.
they can not feel like I am faking. So
Hmm.
they can feel like yes, this person is genuine, and maybe she always wear this kind of smile on her
Hmm.
face.
Right.
Yes.
So is it easy to find a difference between a genuine smile and a fake smile?
Yes, sometimes, if you are a genuine or if you are very emotionally intelligent person while interacting with people, that time you understand whether the person, wearing fake smile or like genuine smile while
Hmm.
interaction. But if you are like seeing people while walking here and there and you see people, yes, he is wearing smile, so that time you can't understand it's
Hmm.
genuine or it's fake. But while
Exactly.
having interaction, if you are very emotional intelligent person, so
Hmm.
you can observe while having conversation whether it's genuine or fake. So that
Hmm.
time you can understand.
Yes, and in case of your friends, your relatives, your
Mm.
family, so you know them inside
Yes,
out, so you know when they are smiling genuinely and when they are
yes.
faking it. But if we talk about strangers, most of the times the first smile is always fake, right? Like whenever
Mm.
we turn around and we see someone, they would simply smile, and the next moment that smile shrinks, right? So that's
Yes,
definitely they are pretending. But yes, in case of family
yes,
relatives, we can completely understand that,
yes,
completely find that out
yes.
if it's fake or genuine.
Yes, if we are facing any difficulty in our own life and having interaction with our family members, so my mother can understand it's fake or it's
Exactly.
genuine. So that time she understand me. So right now
Mm,
I think you are juggling with some, stress. So
yes.
share with me. So I always wear a smile. I always try to, show them I'm very emotionally strong. But they can feel this time she is just smiling.
Hmm.
Maybe right now she's facing something else,
Hmm.
maybe stress, anxiety. So that
True.
time they can, feel because parents always feel it's genuine or it's fake smile.
Exactly. Like we cannot hide our emotions in front of our family members. That's really
Yes.
difficult. But still, sometimes people wear that smile and they say, I'm okay. But they are able to find that out that you're not actually okay. So, one last question I want to ask you. If you had the power to give only one thing to someone, for example, advice, money, or smile, what would you give? Only one thing. Advice, money, and
Money,
smile.
advice, or smile. I think a smile can't cast anything, so I would
Mm-hmm.
prefer smile because if I am smiling, so it means I'm also being honest and kind, and it can also help them to feel okay, feel
Mm-hmm.
happy. So I definitely share smile with them. I go
Mm-hmm.
with smile.
I
Yes.
really like that point when you said smile is free. So definitely smile, right? It's free, but
Um,
it's definitely priceless at the same time.
yes.
So, how would you
Mm.
like to conclude this discussion at the end?
I really love the conversation with you on this topic, the power of smile. And today I am deep dive into this conversation, or deep dive into the power of smile. So today I am also understanding why we need to have a smile even in difficult situations, how you can feel stress
Mm-hmm.
free if you are wearing a smile. So I really love this topic and I really love to, like include my point on this. And I think it also, increase some knowledge about this little bit topic. So this topic is really very, as you said, that smile is priceless. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely today I learned a lot from this topic as well because I
Yes.
think we are go deep dive into the topic. So
Mm.
definitely I learned a lot from this topic and
Exactly.
enjoyed. with you.
True that. And we dig deeper only when we decide to discuss something. Otherwise, we only know the face value of everything. So it's important to discuss some thought-provoking topics.
Even
And
before I only, see upper side, like maybe face
Mhm.
value. But today I
Hmm.
really know about what is inside it, why people always wear smile while having maybe difficult situations.
Exactly. So we can say that smile is simple, but its impact is really powerful. And maybe from our smile, we cannot solve somebody's problem, but at least we can make them feel comfortable, or at least we can make them feel seen that somebody is caring for me. That's what a smile can do. Okay, great.
They can also feel connected, right?
Exactly. So, yes, Swati, I had an amazing time discussing this topic with you. I hope you felt the same way.
Yes, I really enjoyed the conversation. Even I was waiting for a long time to have a conversation. So I really
Mhm.
enjoyed this topic with you while conversing, and I really enjoyed the time with you because I know your time nowadays is very precious and you hardly get time.
Mhm.
So I really enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you too for being here, and I'm really sorry for this bad throat today.
It's even your bad throat, but your voice is so nice.
Thank you so much. So sweet of you. Okay, then we'll see you some other day very soon. We'll discuss
Okay.
another meaningful topic, right? Okay, then
Okay.
have a
Thank you
great
so
day.
much.
Thank you for
Okay, I
joining.
will wait for the next topic while
Yes.
with conversing with you. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you.